are we all? I'm home alone at the minute, so I can shout and scream and say whatever I want as loud as I can, not get interrupted. It's a good time. It's a good time to be alive. Today we're going to take a look at the Aklex Prime. These pistols actually did surprise me. I know I say that quite often now. Oh my god, it surprised me. They have surprised me. I'm surprised these do the amount of damage that they do. They are very, very good. And I didn't know about it until a few weeks ago. I've had these built for a while now. I just haven't made any build videos for a little bit. Other than the one before this, but yeah. Anyways, they are expensive though. They are very expensive. They do take a lot of former. So be prepared to open up the former bank because you are gonna need it. So I've got two builds to show you. Really, they're the exact same build with different elements swapped in because you know you've got viral and corrosive. These weapons really, it doesn't really matter what element you put on there. The only difference is sometimes viral takes a little bit longer to kill, but you get a slash and the slash kills whilst you're reloading. The only difference I found, they still act the exact same. So you can see with corrosive it takes about 8 shots. Obviously it depends on RNG and what happens and whatnot. You see that's a pretty decent slash without viral. So with viral that would just be making that do a lot more damage. That's the only difference that I can see. But they're very good, like I said. These have surprised me quite a bit, and I'm a fan. I'm not a fan of how much they cost to build, but you know, you can't always have nice things. But yeah, they are good. So you know, the only downside really is the slow fire. Well, there is a slow fire, but the slow. What do you call it? Reload. Fucking reload takes 10 years. So that's it. Really. As you can see when it procs. See that's 10k bleeds. 4k. I didn't see what the other one was, but that was a lot of bleed. No, I'm not aiming for body shots because I'm not aiming for body shots in missions, am I? So I can sit here and do this. As you can see, it doesn't do as much. But how often are you aiming for bodies? You're not. So for the one guy that's going to moan about me aiming at the head, you don't always hit your headshots. No, you don't. That is true. But you aim for it, don't you? So that's what we're doing that for. I'm not aiming for the body because I never aim for the body. And I don't think it's that hard to hit. So we've got 4k bleeds with corrosive. And as you can see, it's pretty powerful. It takes between 6 and 8 shots to kill. And it's pretty consistently killing. So there isn't much of a struggle there. So this is the build there. 7 former. As you can see, it doesn't come with anything. So I put 6 Vs in here, and then I forward my Exilus for steady hands because it's pretty fucking necessary. Because it kicks like a bitch. So with this recoil, you'll see it still kicks a bit, but not near as bad. When I take off this, you will see the difference. Yeah, that's me trying to control it, and as you can see, it's all over the place. So, yeah, you need steady hands. But if you're confident enough that you can control that, I'm sure you can. More power to you. But yeah, I would recommend. Like I said, this is the exact same build with viral on. We'll show you the difference. And like I said, it's roughly the exact same. Just sometimes the bleeds do a bit more. You see 11k bleeds and 1 slash. If it slashes at all, sometimes it doesn't slash. So it's just whatever procs. Really, that's how this weapon works. See, we've got a slash. Is that 16k? It was. That was 16k. So yeah, I think I think for endurance runs, Viral is going to be the safer option. In my opinion. But there is one other mod I can swap out for these. So I think the only other thing a corrosive build that would benefit from is sticking on heat. So I'm also going to mess about with a few builds at the end, and you'll be able to see, you know, if you prefer one over the other. As you can see, it's not awful. It's not awful. So I know someone's going to whine about it. So that's with Viral. So if we come back here quick, I'm using Magnum Force. I know someone will moan about me using a negative accuracy mod. There's a lot of people who have this in their head that accuracy is actually a massive deal, and that things like heavy caliber and Magnum Force absolutely change the way that a weapon works, when it doesn't. Sorry, but no, it doesn't. As you can see with Expel Corrupted though, it's much better. It's much better. So I know a lot of people don't have corrupted mods for their pistols, and a lot of people still don't use corrupted mods on their primaries. You're missing out. I don't want to call you idiots, so I'm not horrible, but really need to get them. Like, yes, it's annoying that you have to change them every time you fight a different faction, but you know what? Look at the difference this is making. 4 shots, and his health is under, well, it's about half. Perfect. It is perfect. So, one other thing I can try, because I know it works on certain pistols, is I can take off, get rid of you. We will put you over there, you down there, and we'll use you. What are we doing here? There we go. Fuck me about. So I'm going to put some heat on there. Heat obviously reducing the armor. We'll see if this makes a big difference. I actually haven't tried this. I just thought about it then as I was pissing around. So not bad. Glad it hit all my shots then. Actually, it's pretty decent. So there's another build you can use, and obviously the burn's going to do ticks. Actually, surprisingly not that bad at all. I'm impressed. And like most things in Warframe, what procs is kind of, you know, heat and corrosive is a very powerful combo. You'd actually be surprised how powerful that setup is. So there's 3 different builds that you can use. Personally, in my missions, I use Expel Corrupted and a corrosive build. I think Viral might be better in the long run, but one thing I'm actually going to do, because that is actually surprising. So we don't mess this up. This is the build I would use. And sometimes I would use Viral. I think Viral would be better in the long run. What's this? That's Frostbite with... yeah, okay. We don't need you. We'll put you over there. You down there. And then we'll put you there. We don't want you either, do we? That's what we want, yeah. So this is one build that works very well. Obviously you've got the corrosive doing damage to the armor, and then the heat stripping, well not stripping the armor, reducing the armor by, is it 50%? I think it's 50%, which is, it's quite big. You've got corrosive and Expel Corrupted, and then you've got Viral, but again I fight Corrupted a lot of the time, so that's that. So I'm going to do the rest of the video with this build here, with the buffs and things like that, so you can see what it's like with certain buffs. I mean, this video is going to go up way later than I would really like, but obviously we've just had TennoCon relays and stuff like that, where Barrow brings everything. If you didn't pick up everything, then you are now at the hands of RNG as to when he brings his stuff back, because you might be waiting a long time. So, yeah, this is just what I'm going to use anyway, 'cause it's what I use in my missions. I have used these in a relic survival. I was going to use them in arbitrations. I might have to do that. But as you can see, that one shot him. Two shots with Ash with a corrosive build, so you know that's pretty decent. And now I've got to try and find everything. So all this layout's so different compared to what it used to be. Things have changed. Rhino. Gee, that did 53k bleed. It's between 4 and 5 shots. Oh no, no, it's not. Between 4 and 6. Which is not bad at all. With all your buffs and things like that. Wisp. This should be good. Wisp should be good for things like this, because this is a very slow firing weapon, so this should be perfect. It should have been perfect. Oh, in fucking theory, it's not actually that bad. Why is this worse? Why are you going over there? Stop it. So they're alright with Wisp. They do have a lot of, well, they do have quite high impact. They've got high pretty much everything if I recall. Was it high impact? Yeah, puncture and then impact and slash. You do notice the impact, which is annoying. So that's a complete boner killer when things have super high impact on them. We don't like that over here. Then we want our arcanes. With my pistol queen Mesa, 3 shots roughly with the buffs and everything. Pretty fucking decent. It is pretty fucking decent. So yeah, they're solid. They are very, very surprising. Definitely go out and get them if you've not got them built yet. You know, obviously they're very expensive. Like I said, 7 former, but they are good at different things. In that, you want a viral build, it works. You want a heat corrosive build, it works. You want to expel Bane corrupted mod, it works. You know, it's amazing. It's incredibly powerful. And the Lex have always been very nostalgic for me. I think like the Lex Prime's probably, I don't want to speak for everyone, but maybe the most nostalgic weapon in the game. In that the normal Lex was the first Prime I ever got, and I absolutely creamed myself when I got it. So I was like, oh, I've just got this, you know, this pistol. And then when you build it and you hold it, and you're like, what, fucking gold and shit. Oh wow! And you actually use it, and you go, actually, it's not that bad, but, or not that good. But yeah, they are solid. Very, very powerful, so I recommend them highly. I don't have any ribbons to show you, unfortunately. I used to have a Lex ribbon back in the day, but I must have sold it. So I'll go over. This is the viral build. If you like viral, it's a solid build. Like I said, it does have incredibly high slash. If you don't have Expel Corrupted, use Magnum Force. If you don't have Magnum Force, something like Gunslinger maybe, Maim. Hydraulic crosshairs you don't really need. Auger packed. This is your option slot, so if you don't like, Expel Corrupted, if you don't have it, you don't like Magnum Force, whatever, you put in here whatever you're comfortable with. It's completely up to you. So you got Steady Hands. That's sort of a must with this weapon. I would recommend using this. Hornet Strike, Expel Corrupted, Target Cracker, Pistol Gambit, crit chance, crit damage, Lethal Torrent, Barrel Diffusion, Pistol Pestilence, and Frostbite for viral. Corrosive build, the exact same, just swapping out obviously viral for corrosive. And then the heat corrosive build is Steady Hands, Hornet Strike, Lethal Torrent, Pistol Gambit, Target Cracker, Jolt, Barrel Diffusion, Pistol Pestilence, and Scorch in that order. So you've got the corrosive doing more damage to armor, and the heat stripping the armor, or reducing the armor by 50%. So it's solid all round. It's a very, very good combo, and that is actually probably maybe the most consistent out of everything there. That and the second build. So it's up to you. Like I said, I've got 3 builds. I like them all. I'm still torn between which one I prefer. If you couldn't tell, I don't know which one is better. I want to say the second build is probably better, but the last build with the heat is just adding a bit more. So up to you, really. Whatever you're comfortable with. So that's that. Hope you guys did enjoy. Please leave a like if you did. Dislike if you did for whatever reason. Should be going back to this now. Although we are running out of weapons to build. I've got a few more secondaries to go through. I've got 2 more primaries at the minute. And then we're kind of struggling, so we'll have to see where that goes. But yeah, subscribe if you are new around here. Be great. Links to all my socials and things like that are in the description if you are interested. Comment section, let me know anything, any questions, anything. Normally gets answered. Like always, it's been Acid. I'll catch you cunts later.